Hello everybody and welcome to Agatha Christie. Okay. Agatha Christie, Hercule Poirot, The First Cases. Hercule Poirot, The First Cases is a detective and adventure game starring Hercule Poirot in one of his first cases before he became the legendary detective we know. This an all-new crime story written exclusively for the game. And I am very excited to say that I am joined by my fiance tonight, Crochet of War.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah. Anu Hoozles. So, let's start a new game. Press R to view the objectives menu at any time. There you can check out any bit.
Well, it wasn't important. Just press R if you're lost.
I'll just press R. R. Okay.
Largest enlisting numbers to police force in years. Cool.
R. Quite like the introduction though.
Yeah.
Very creative.
Brussels Police Department. Congratulations, Mr. Poirot.
Très bon, très bon. Local pickpocket gang caught red-handed. R. So I think this is a little bit of a longer game, so we are going to break this up into a few parts maybe. Don't think we'll be able to do this one in one go. Unless you all have about 6 hours, I don't know. Shootout in
don't think
city.
it's 6 hours.
No, maybe not. Maybe not 6, but...
Well, maybe because... Maybe we foobarred it, and then it takes us 6 hours.
The more we struggle, the longer you can watch. Police force apologizes as commanding officer states the young officer involved with that wasn't very important once again. Okay, I can close this now.
Promises equitable and fair in his verdict when judging this year's important Garden of the Season award. How do you judge something like that?
Style, class, I don't know.
It's a garden.
It's a garden.
Well, yeah, no, that looks like a garden to me.
Sure does. Okie dokie. Let me just get the mouse out of the way.
Oi, don't touch my face, you whippersnapper.
Get off my lawn.
Oh, thank goodness. Officer, please, come quickly.
Thank goodness we don't have to read.
Yeah.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. How can I...
It has become a madhouse. Madame has been shouting and cursing all morning. I've never seen her so angry. But what great luck to happen upon you.
Please, try to remain calm. First, may I ask your name?
We don't have time for that. Please, hurry.
Elizabeth.
Calm down.
R. I can't even remember why we have to press R.
I think it's like objectives menu.
Oh yeah, true. The bracelet.
The art style is quite nice.
It is quite nice, eh?
Mademoiselle, now we are here, I
Vibrant
must
colours.
insist on your name before I can continue any further. I am Officer Hercule Poirot.
I am Elizabeth, but it is the maidservant that we must consider. Forgive me, officer, but are you new to the area?
I stand out so obviously.
I mean no offence, only I have not seen you before. This is a small town, and you learn everyone's faces very quickly.
Very observant of you, mademoiselle. I was recently posted here from the city, and a good thing I am here now.
Whoopsies. Talking to characters is essential when gathering evidence. Basic questions are flagged with a flip icon. Use a flip on the question to pose it to Elizabeth. I am sorry for rudely interrupting her.
Let us get to the bottom of this madness you speak of.
Tell me, what has caused you to become so agitated?
There has been a theft at the house.
Mon Dieu.
Then I am exactly where I should be, n'est-ce pas?
Oui.
You can ask questions with your icon in any order. Please use with you to choose your desired topic. Try asking Elizabeth more until you have all that you need. Do you have a list of all the items that has been taken? Does the house have any suspicions as to whom? Yeah, it's best ask what was stolen before you cast suspicion on people.
Yeah, I would say it's a good idea.
Yeah.
So have a list of items that have been taken.
Yeah.
It is only one of Mademoiselle Angeline's most valuable bracelets, taken from her room.
Oh no.
Then its safe return is of the utmost importance.
Does the house have any suspicions as to whom is responsible?
Madame Van den Bosch, the lady of the house, believes Fleurette is behind it.
I would like to know who Fleurette is.
I think it's the maid servant
Could be.
that she spoke of in the beginning.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, you doubt Madame's theory. Which one would you say?
Ask have you... Probably doesn't matter, but ask if you have any alternative suspect.
Yes.
Mademoiselle Angeline thinks that someone has broken in and taken it. This seems more plausible to me.
I guess, but then there needs to be signs of...
A break-in?
Yeah.
Yeah, but...
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, jeez.
A new mind map. Oh, I hate mind maps.
Mademoiselle Elizabeth believes a burglary is behind the bracelet's disappearance. If that is the case, there will no doubt be signs of intrusion in the grounds.
Yes. Investigate the grounds for evidence of an intrusion.
Oui, oui.
Okay.
Whenever Poirot uncovers an interesting area of investigation, an objective is launched. Where to? The moon? Here you can see all of the evidence relating to your very first objective. Use to move your cursor. Okay. What is it? Okay, yeah, try highlighting each piece of evidence to see Poirot's interpretation of them. Elizabeth reported theft.
It is not often you see such crimes committed here. This could be my chance to solve a real case. Stolen bracelet. Stolen bracelet. If it is such a beloved piece, it must be worth a great deal. Unknown culprit. There seems to be conflicting ideas of who is behind the missing bracelet. It's important to pay attention to all the information given for each piece of evidence. This will become more vital as you start making deductions. For now, press to return to the scene. And what does Elizabeth say? She appears all flustered and yet still acts in a cordial and respectful manner.
Yes. Well, such were the ways.
Yeah.
Okay, so zooming in and zooming out.
It's time to find some more evidence. Elizabeth mentioned an intruder, so let's start with the gravel path. Using to explore/interact, try finding clues that may have been left on the path itself. You can use to zoom the camera in and out as you explore.
Okay. Shall we start to the left or to the right?
I think the left is a dead end, so it's best to start on the left. Yep, dead end.
Yes, it does look like it's...
Check the window. Can you click on them? No.
Nope, I think you just need to hover over it, I guess.
Little graty poos.
Little grates? Nope.
Okay.
Shall we continue?
What if I don't want to?
Anything here? We have a
Oh, the little cursor changes. So it goes from... Oh, no, it stays the same.
L, heart, E. Can we go climbing? Okay, so that's scrollies. More scrollies.
What's that on the... Oh, no, it's just a...
It's a bibble.
It looks like a person.
Can we... Oopsies.
Why do you keep exiting
I
things?
keep pressing the wrong buttons. Let's see. R. It's time to find some more evidence mentioned using to explore. Try finding clues. You can use... Oh, okay, this is just the other controls that you can use.
Okay.
F, what is F? Okay, that's just more of that. I mean, sure, but now it's going all glitchy. Nothing?
Oh,
Okay.
what's that?
Then be some plants. Oh, there you
Muddy
go. Muddy footprints. While 2 sets lead away from the house, only 1 muddy set returns, rather hastily it seems. Okay. Every inspection you make adds evidence to the appropriate place. Press R to view your active objectives. You can do this at any time as you explore each scene. Open objective. Muddy footprints.
It just reiterates what he said.
Yes.
This is only part of the picture. You will need to explore more of the garden to find out the true nature of what happened. Press to backtrack and return to the scene.
Well, in that case, we have a muddy footprint, but it seems like we can get this side as well.
Yeah.
Muddy footprints? More muddy footprints? What is that? Oh, waterlogged patch.
This morning shower must have been heavier than I thought. An intruder stepping here would surely leave evidence elsewhere. Maybe.
Okay.
You have found enough evidence to make your first deduction. Access your first objective using...
Okay, so we go there again, I suppose. It's just the same thing again. Oh, up there, okay.
Notice that Poirot has posed a question as part of his interpretation of the waterlogged patch. Let's help him resolve this by providing an answer. Use on this piece of evidence to start linking. So you link the waterlogged patch with the muddy footprints.
Okay.
What a revelation!
Oui, oui.
It was indeed.
Let's just stop saying French things. He's Belgian.
Well, they do speak French, so.
Yeah, fair enough.
It seems the muddy footprints are a result of earlier rain.
Cool.
Good observation.
Well done. You've just made your first deduction. Linking evidence gives you new evidence to use in your investigation. In this case, you have also unlocked a new action. As represented by the icon, press to return to the objectives screen.
Okay. Talk to Elizabeth.
Unlock actions are summarized next to each objective. In this case, maybe Elizabeth can provide more information about the footprints. Go and talk to her about your findings. Another awkward conversation. So, I see you've got some mud. Can you explain that to me?
Somebody was jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
No.
Of course, officer. How can I help?
The footprints on the path are fresh today. Do you know who they belong to?
One set must be mine, leaving to find you. The other set must be Florette's. She was caught in the rain this morning.
Oh.
Not to jump to any conclusions, but that's suspicious.
Maybe. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. That explains the hurried scuffle nature of the prince. Okay. Exit.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
Again? Right.
This is just the beginning. There's so much more to uncover. Try exploring the rest of the garden, collecting evidence and making deductions until you're able to solve your first objective. Oh, remember you can use to view your objectives and related actions at any time.
Oui. Okay, so can we get to that side of the...
Okay, so now you can press because it's going to show you inspect the garden, your new objective.
Correctamente. Did we get anything extra here? It says intruder didn't use the path. Oh, we didn't see that. Yeah. I can strike the path off my list of potential access points. There must be signs of an intruder elsewhere in the grounds. Inspect the garden to advance the investigation.
$20 says it's the ladder.
Most probably yes.
Don't need to be Sherlock Holmes to know that.
Well, that is why we are Hercule Poirot. Make my way over here. A wooden ladder. Would you look at that? There's a side door as well to inspect.
Oh.
Judging by the condition of this ladder, I wouldn't trust it with my weight. Perhaps a braver man than I perched this elsewhere against the roof.
Maybe.
Maybe. There's a side door.
It appears to be rusted shut, and if these cobwebs are anything to go by, it hasn't been unlocked in some time. Perhaps they entered another way. It has to be the... Maybe?
Can we go anywhere else? Inspection?
Maybe there's more in the garden. In the actual garden.
Let us make our way over here. Quote on the plaque.
That says...
Oh.
Huh.
A touching extract taken from Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet, expertly carved on a plaque. Right. Oops.
The measure done, I'll watch her place of stand and touching hers, make blessed my rude hand. Did my heart love till now, or swear its sight? Now I never saw true beauty till this night. Oh.
Well done, Shakespeare. Wonderful words. So maybe if we can find... Whoa. Those are not baby marrows.
Mutant baby marrow. Oh, dog, wait.
What happened? Where?
Dog.
Oh, there. Overgrown grass.
There's no signs of trampling, but it's a shame to see the lawn so unkept. Okay, never mind.
Oh, that is disappointing. He's judging the garden. Okay, can't do anything over here. Shall we go back to this for a second? Righto. So we have the side door and the wooden one. Okay, side of house, a charming looking conservatory. Yes. Although it doesn't seem as though it is currently being used. Then the side door.
Oh.
Guess this was just what he said, isn't it?
Yeah. He's just reiterating what he said. Perhaps a braver man than I perched this somewhere else against the roof.
Fair enough.
As in somewhere else on the...
So I suppose we have to go find marks where it could be.
Oh, that does now something.
Bench.
Flower bed. Declaration of love has been carved into the bench. L loves E.
the flower bed.
Ah,
Such beautiful flowers. I'm glad to see no one carelessly damaged them. Okay. Maybe there's something else about the other flowers. We can talk to Elizabeth again, it appears.
See if we have anything else here first. It doesn't. Oh, an open window. Where?
huh.
Up there.
What? It's possible climb to reach it unassisted. The ledge beneath it appears to be precarious.
Certainly does. Does it? I don't know.
Can we talk to Elizabeth again?
Yes, let's just quickly have a look here at our information. Wow, there's a lot more going on over here now. Okay. The flower bed. And then we have the new action of being able to talk to Elizabeth again.
Maybe she's got something to say. I know we can make a connection again, but I don't know what the connection might be. Oh, I do.
Of course, officer. How can I help?
I would say this might be a question to go for. I see there's a little romance in this house.
Maybe.
Maybe. Because I mean, how is this relevant? Because it's just the unkempt lawn. Love interest, stolen jewelry.
Maybe. Maybe it was the unemployed gardener because they fired him.
An employed gardener.
Is there not an employed gardener?
Okay, I got it.
So they might have fired the last guy, and that's why the garden's unkept. And he was like, yo, I need some money. And then he stole a bracelet.
That makes sense. Let's go with that one then.
There is, sir. Luke. But he was called away from the house on a personal matter. Rahana, our cook, accompanied him.
Ah, okay.
Okay. Okay, with no gardener present, there was no one tending to the lawn this morning, but still no sign of anyone stepping across it. I guess we can go with a little romance in this house.
Excuse me, officer?
The carving on the bench. Forgive me, I was not suggesting anything untoward.
Oh, of course not. Yes. I suppose there must be.
L. Look, I guess.
Yeah, the gardener, maybe.
Look loves Elizabeth.
Would you know the identity of the mysterious L and E?
I'm afraid not. Perhaps they were old residents. A pair of star-crossed lovers, perhaps. Madame does not allow distracting staff relationships.
She sounds like a hoot. Okay.
Suspicious.
Love is not something that can be harnessed so easily.
That is Madame's rule, and I wouldn't want to be the one that challenges her on it.
Fair enough.
I still feel like
Merci,
that is...
mademoiselle. Your
is
assistance has been
suspicion.
invaluable.
Once again.
I think they moved the ladder to get into that open window, but that's just...
Maybe yes.
Other than that, I don't see any way else.
Okay, let's see. So, intruder didn't use the lawn. Yes. And then... where is...
The intruder didn't use the path.
Didn't use the path, didn't use the path. So what did he use?
He floated.
Fly. Okay,
So maybe he came like... I don't know if we can go to the back of the house. If there is a back of the house. But they say inspect the garden. Why did we look at the front?
Huh.
Also no tampering, so maybe someone let the person in.
The calls are coming from inside the house.
Okay, so front door. No tampering. Flower bed. What else do we have? New. Overgrown grass. Well, still flashy. What did I miss?
I said inspect the garden, but there's...
Oh, there you go, front door. Okay, so that's just added. And then you can make links.
So I think the wooden... What do we link? Like the wooden ladder with
the open window. Start a link.
Some would say a lucky guess. I would say a moment of genius.
I would call it common sense, but whatever floats your boat, friend.
Logic.
I have found no practical or logical way for someone to have reached the window. Perhaps other means of entry was attempted. Okay, so that's not right.
Well, it makes sense to me.
I know, but apparently the ladder was maybe a little bit shoddy.
So what's this? No scale access. Okay. Okay, so we can make two more links. Okay.
What happens if you click on the links? Oh, you can't reach it.
Nope.
Intruder didn't use the path.
So front door, side door, front door.
Because the front door's got no signs of tampering, so that kind of confirms it.
I suppose.
This will not get me any closer to my goal.
Oh.
Okay.
Intruder.
Apologies. Well, I mean, this did have a little green mark. So I guess it was a correct assumption to make or something, a link.
Yeah, because we sit there.
Doing our best. It is late at night. We are tired. We're trying.
Ooh.
Side door, front door.
Things are beginning to become clearer.
It is?
It is? You could have fooled me, brain. Neither of the external doors have been damaged to show any signs of an unwanted visitor.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
So what if you link those two then? Or can't you?
Neither the internal doors have been damaged to show any signs of an unwanted visitor. Can you?
The pieces of the
puzzle are finally coming together. Okay.
I am glad.
I could not find any signs of an unwanted visitor in the garden. Does someone cover their tracks? Ooh, what's this? No unlawful access to the garden. I could not find any signs of an unwanted visitor in the garden. Did someone cover their tracks? That is a good question. So, no, I don't want... No. So we've got one link left.
Which one would it be?
Can we cover...
I must act on thought and fact, not on impulse.
It wasn't an impulse. I thought I had something.
Okay.
Come, my little grey cells. We must think logically.
What?
My little brain cells. We are the little brain cells.
She said grey cells.
Bench carving. Flower bed.
I must take a different approach if I am to uncover the truth.
Okay. I just thought it was funny. No forced entry. Maybe.
Okay, now it's flashing it out. It's just like, no, really, we need help.
I should not be surprised by my own skills of deduction.
I am surprised.
I'm really surprised. I could not find any sign of an unlawful entry into the house. Will I find signs of an intrusion elsewhere on the grounds? Maybe.
Maybe.
Is there something I am not?
Yeah, there's something I'm definitely not seeing, friend.
Order and method. That is the...
Shush.
Those two, why? No unlawful access through the garden and no unlawful entry to the house.
Magnifique.
Ah, merde.
It wasn't a burglary. Oh. Oh.
No, obviously.
Nice.
This is not the start I was expecting. There's no signs of an intruder at all. There is something amiss. I must remain vigilant and keep my wits about me. Well, unfortunately, we are the ones in control, so... Like how it starts like blinking. It's like, excuse me guys.
Is a possible inside job. That's why I said maybe it was because of the love interest.
You completed your first objective and earned a collectible access from the main menu. For now, continue investigation by asking Elizabeth for permission to enter the house. Hey, you.
I have conducted my initial inspection of the house and grounds. It is now necessary for me to speak with those in the house.
Of course. Thank you, officer. I'm sure Madame Van den Bosch will be happy to hear the police are investigating.
I suspect there will be someone inside who will not be pleased to hear it. To the main hall! By punching.
Breaking and entering.
I presume this is the lady of the house. She holds quite a presence, and from what Mademoiselle Elizabeth has said, she is not one to be on the wrong side of. I must talk to her before beginning my search. That's one tall-ass lady.
I'll just go wave at her and just continue my investigation.
Hello, lady.
Who are you? You are not the commanding officer I requested.
Oh?
No, dear madame, I am Officer Hercule Poirot. I can assure you that...
This will simply not do. I sent Elizabeth to bring me a competent lawman.
Oof. Lady.
And that is what she has brought, madame. Now, I would like to continue my investigation.
I understand the bracelet's gone missing.
You understand correctly. It is my daughter's bracelet. It is a rather expensive piece.
Then why are you leaving windows open?
And valuable to your daughter, no doubt.
But
It was a
maybe it
gift.
was lit through the front door, not through the window.
Yes, it was from her late father, my husband, the Viscount, and it has not gone missing. It was stolen.
Are you sure?
I do not believe
Insurance
so. I know
fraud.
so. It was Florette, the maidservant. I knew I could not trust her.
And why is that?
I think Ines also wanted to know.
Because I don't. I do not need to explain myself any further, especially to a measly officer.
Shoot.
That's rude.
Nay?
You do not believe there was an intruder in the house?
Don't be ridiculous. I have told you who is guilty. If there had been a break-in, surely it would be your job to stop them.
If it was the case, of course, madame. Although I cannot predict a burglar's movement.
Perhaps then you have proved me right, and you aren't the competent officer I require.
I've never met someone so adamant that they don't require help from the police. Her accusation against the maid is rather questionable, but there must be more to the story, and it is my duty to uncover it.
Merci, madame. You have been most helpful.
Oh, that customer service smile.
Well, thank you. Mind map unlocked. Madame Van den Bosch.
Fanden.
Van den Bosch was so quick to accuse the maidservant, Florette. I wonder if this hasty accusation hides behind a deeper reason.
Yeah, because why single her out?
She don't like her.
But do I?
Nobody knows. Okay, Cassandra confirms theft. Cassandra accuses Florette. Cassandra dismisses burglary.
Okay, she thinks it's out of the question.
With a few questions.
She's adamant it's Floret, but there is no clear evidence to suggest it.
I have a little guess that it might have been Elizabeth, but
Cassandra has reiterated what Elizabeth told me earlier. She appears all flustered and yet still acts okay.
time to investigate.
Each time you meet a new character, you will unlock their character profile. Beep. Lady of the house, abrupt and snobbish. She is hesitant to help me in my investigation, already placing the blame on the young maidservant Floret. I can see a challenge persuading her of anything other than what she already believes. Mademoiselle Elizabeth is a young, well-mannered girl that obviously cares a great deal about her friend and fellow member of staff, Floret. She is happy and optimistic, and I believe may be of great help in this investigation.
Maybe so. Oh wow, it's quite in depth, eh?
Character profiles are expanded as you play through the prologue and main story. Okay. Secrets. Connections. Facts. And theories.
Interesting. Well, I guess it's time to see what we can find. Auction crate. Various art pieces have been packed and addressed to the auction house. I assume Madame did this.
If you look at the state of the place, she ain't got no money.
Maybe.
And why would she be selling off pieces of art?
Portrait of gentleman.
The telephone.
I told you, insurance fraud.
No, you thought it was like star-crossed lovers.
Yes. And then later on, I said, insurance fraud.
Does not seem to be working. Why would the house of this size be without a working telephone? Because she broke. Girly pop, she's broke.
Aha.
A rather impressive portrait, I must say. Oui. Oh.
Certainly is. Can you just look at it, or can you investigate the portrait?
Oh.
Okay, you can just look at it. What a disappointment. Go upstairs? Nope.
I don't want to go upstairs. To the garden.
There's a broom, there's a big clock, there are coats.
There's nothing in particular about this coat, but what is this in the pocket? Hidden inside of a coat pocket. Although fairly plain, it's still an attractive item of jewelry. I wonder if it holds any special significance. It's a wedding ring.
To room.
It's locked.
And sobbing can be heard inside. I assume Madame has taken the law into her own hands, so that might be Floret. What? Oh. A rose and crossed arrow symbol adorns the door. Perhaps a signal of forbidden love. Come, my little grey cells. Let us solve this mystery. Oh no.
What?
Really, officer, you are wasting both your time and mine.
I was like, okay, peace, lady.
And what is your point?
It's a nice
May I
painting.
ask of the subject?
You may not. Honestly, your prying is getting on my last nerve. Only if you are prepared to take Floret away.
It is an offense to incarcerate someone without suitable proof of misdeeds. I must question Mademoiselle Florette to gather her version of events.
If you will
Oh
not do
my
your duty and lock her up,
lady.
then I
Yes.
must. She shall remain there, and I, the key holder, until she is led from the room in handcuffs.
Merci, madame. You have been most helpful.
Not really, but I guess we can find something.
Oh, we can talk to Elizabeth again.
Talk to Cassandra and Elizabeth. Oh, okay.
Already spoke to that witch.
I've got a lot of things going over here. Auction, crate, telephone, strange symbol. Unknown subject. What if the gold band has something to do with the portrait of the gentleman? Maybe, I don't know.
Come, my little grey cells.
I
We must think logically.
was not thinking logically, my apologies.
Okay, we spoke to Cassandra.
Shall we get some more information from Elizabeth first?
I must take a different approach if I am to uncover the truth.
Well, we can already make one connection.
Another success.
Very, very
I
nice.
never doubted myself.
You had forbidden love, Romeo and Juliet.
That's true. Yes. It seems someone in the house has a keen interest in the works of William Shakespeare. I was looking elsewhere. My apologies.
You're someone. Okay. Should we go back? Should we go up the stairs and then talk to Elizabeth? Or should we go talk to Elizabeth?
I think let's get some more information from Elizabeth and then go check the upstairs.
Let me go into the garden. Shush! Another broken window.
That is for your attitude.
Mademoiselle Elizabeth, I hope you are feeling less distressed now. I can assure you I shall find the guilty party and the bracelet.
Thank you, officer. Yes. All I want is for Florette to be heard.
Bien sûr. Rest assured she will get the fair trial she deserves. I wonder if you could help me with some questions regarding the house.
Of course. Whatever I can do to help.
There is sobbing coming from behind the locked lounge door.
When I left, Madame was with Florette in there. Surely she would not have locked her in. It must have been an accident.
Madame Vandenbosch should not be deciding her fate. Would you grant me access to speak with her?
I would, sir, but I don't have the key. There is a spare somewhere, though. Oh, how awful, the thought of her locked in there.
Do you have any thoughts as to where I may find it?
I'm sorry. Madame does not trust the staff with such knowledge, even me. Although I did overhear her once say it was hidden somewhere, close to her heart. Whatever that means.
I am full of sorrow for the young girl trapped in the lounge, but I must admit I have missed the thrill of solving a good puzzle. Perhaps the countryside is not as tedious as it seems on the surface.
Merci, mademoiselle. Your assistance has been invaluable.
Something tells me that key is behind that portrait because that portrait was her late husband.
Yes. That is what I thought as well. Or at least close to it.
We can make a connection.
Connection. Itchy.
What?
The portrait of gentleman in gold band.
No, but we don't know if...
Did we do that? No, I don't know. Okay, so she confirmed the spare key.
But we don't know.
And-
We just suspecting that the portrait is of her husband.
Assumptions were made, but sometimes assumptions are good. I guess. I don't
I
know.
cannot see the logic in this.
I can
Perhaps
see the
a
logic.
second look at the evidence in front of me.
Can you investigate anything around the portrait?
Other than that massive hip flask.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. Maybe we go up.
Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness she didn't yell at us for going up. Let's just jump off into the void.
Off the map we go. Get to the room, and then there's something.
Oh, I wanted to see if the toilet flushes.
Very important part of games.
Yeah.
Anything there? No. To the room.
This must be the scene of the crime. I was expecting to find clues. Not who I'm assuming is the daughter. I can only hope she has not tampered with the scene. Hello, lady.
Angeline.
What do you think you're doing in here? Who let you in?
Why do you have a French accent? She's got the same little symbol thingy as
As in the portrait.
yeah.
Mademoiselle Angeline, I presume. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Officer HERCULE Poirot.
An officer of the law? But what are you doing here? Don't you need to be chasing down the burglar?
Your bracelet has gone missing. It is only correct. I speak with all members of the house and investigate the scene of the crime.
Ah, if we must.
Merci. I will attempt to take up as little of your time as possible.
Okay. Question 1. Why don't you begin by telling me about what has happened?
Some rat stole my bracelet this morning. Even though it's clear someone has broken in, Maman refused to listen and blamed Florette.
You sound very convinced it was taken by someone from outside of the house.
My window was open when I returned. How else can you explain that?
Okay. The bracelet in question, it must have been of particular value to justify such a daring burglary.
It is of great value. Money was no object to father.
It was a gift from your father. I can only assume it holds great value to you also.
Of course it does. What a silly thing to say. It's a good thing Maman had it insured with the others.
See, insurance fraud.
Think I called it.
I'm trying to understand how someone could have entered and exited your room.
It must have been while I was down at breakfast with Elizabeth. She was with me all morning.
Mademoiselle Elizabeth was with you until you discovered the bracelet was missing?
She was. She woke me up later than usual. I washed and dressed, and we went down to the lounge for breakfast.
You have been of great help to my investigation, mademoiselle. I will do everything I can to find the culprit and return your bracelet.
We shall do so indeed.
A new mind map unlocked.
This is where the bracelet in question was last seen. I must investigate the crime scene thoroughly, leaving no stone unturned. Okie dokie. Angeline, I will assume her blunt demeanor has come from what has happened today. Yes. According to Angeline, she arrived for breakfast with Elizabeth. The timing could not have been more perfect for Madame to ensure the jewelry. Perhaps just a coincidence. Really doubt it. Angeline confirms burglary. Angeline remains adamant a burglar is responsible for the theft. Okay.
Broken glass.
Ah.
Rather irresponsible and dangerous to leave it in this state, whether one is in a rush or not.
An abandoned poker.
He's got no one to poke anymore. He's abandoned. It has been left out, oddly not replaced in its stand. The ending has a hooked spike. What further use could it have? Murder.
About murder.
Mukduk.
Mukduk.
Huh.
The gentleman is the same as the one from the hallway. Judging by the cracked glass, it must have been recently dropped. Father. Fair enough. Open window.
Aha.
The frame is noticeably cracked. Furthermore, the internal latch shows it has been opened from the inside, and rather forcibly, I must add.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed.
So they staged.
It does seem like it, yes. Okay, well, something has obviously resided here for some time and only moved recently. What may it be?
Jewelry box.
An empty and open one. This must be where the piece in question has disappeared from. So many beautiful pieces remain. So it's only the one that's been stolen. So the most valuable one, I suppose.
The only insured one.
Maybe. It's covered in a black powder. It would not be too much of an assumption to think this has come from dealing with the fireplace. Yes. Probably.
A cleaning rag.
In the fireplace. This must keep the room rather snug on a cold evening. Yes. I believe I have found everything here that can help me uncover the truth. Perhaps I must consider what exactly these clues mean. So, I think we are going to leave it there for now. Until the next one. If you do enjoy these videos, feel free to leave a like, a comment down below as well. I love hearing from you guys. And remember to subscribe to the Crunchy Captain to become part of the Crunchy community, and hit the notification bell to stay in the loop for all of our weekly uploads. And on that note, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.